Hello students, today we are going to start our new lesson, that is the second lesson, Sound of Music by Deborah Cowley. I would like to introduce the author Deborah. Deborah Cowley is an Ottawa-based writer and broadcaster. She was born in India and grew up in Toronto, Canada. She posted to London and Brussels gave her the opportunity to write articles for British and international editions. Today, the story which is given by her, that is The Sound of Music, is a kind of an inspirational story. Actually, this is divided into two parts, the part 1 and the part 2. Part 1 is related with the Evelyn Glennie, which is related with the music. She is a musician. And again, the part 2, the story of a Bismillah Khan. He is also related with the musical instrument, that is Shehnai. So both these stories are a kind of an inspiration for us. Through the story, she wanted to, means the author wanted to tell us about, though the circumstances are not so favorable in our life, we can overcome that situations and we can become a successful person in our life. So how that can be possible? Only with the help of the strong determination. If you are having a strong determination, if you are very much firm with your goals and targets in your life, then only that things can be achievable. So this is what the message she wanted to tell us, and also we can learn so many things through both these personalities. So I am going to start with the part 1, that is the story of Evelyn Glennie. Now, what the circumstance it was there which was not favorable with her, that we will see. The part 1, Evelyn Glennie listens to music without hearing it. So, what it is there, a 17-year-old girl decided to make music her life. She wanted to be a musician, though being completely deaf, means she was unable to listen properly. The aspiring musician feels the vibration of an approaching train. She has been selected for training of the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. Though she was with the disabilities, she was selected for the training by the prestigious college Royal Academy of Music in London. Evelyn Glennie feels nervous yet excited on the first day of her training. She was having, she was feeling nervous also, and she was very much excited because she was entering in that field which was liked by her most. So this is what the first part of her story. Now, what happened in her previous life, that is, Glennie started losing her hearing power gradually. Gradually means what? Step by step, from the age of 8 due to nerve damage. She was advised to be sent to school for deaf. Means whoever the doctor who was treating her, that doctor advised that she must be entered into the school for a deaf. When she was the age of 8, a musical performance it was going, a kind of a means performance of a piano, and that was her turn, and her mother was calling her by her name, but she was unable to listen her mother properly, and at that moment only her mother noticed that she is having some problem with her listening power. But Evelyn was determined to lead a normal life, means though it was advised by the doctor that she should attend a school for a day, a special school for a special child, but Evelyn was very much determined, as she was already decided that she is going to be a musician in her life. She wanted to pursue that. She wanted to continue with that dream. And most of the people discouraged her. Means everybody everybody whoever met her, they discourage her that you are not properly listening and how it is possible for you to achieve this and that and so many things. But the percussionist Ron Forbes, Ron Forbes, a percussionist. Percussionist means what? That person who is playing the various instruments. Percussion. Her potential, he noticed only her potential and motivated her to feel music in different parts of her body. So he only motivated her to feel the music, not to listen to the music. So she can feel that music with the various parts of her body. And he took two large drums for tuning. So he set the two large drums, one at the west and above the part of her west. Evelyn immediately realized the higher drum from the west up and the lower drum from the west down. Forbes repeated the exercise. Means she was feeling that vibrations and the different tones or the notes of that both the drums, and that was her success. So Forbes repeated the exercise, and now Evelyn could feel the certain notes in different parts of her body, that is skin, cheekbones, even her hair. She had learned to open her body and mind to sound. Means she was, instead of using her ears, she was listening the music through her mind and she was feeling the music through her body. That's what her success was. Then she continued with the training, and during her 3 years course in Royal Academy of Music, Evelyn scored highest marks in the history of Academy. That was her, what we can say, that determination towards the music. But the most of the top awards had started giving solo performances. Means previously she was being a part of an orchestra, but now she is tried with the soloist performances. Means what, she started to perform on a stage lonely. She speaks clearly and she could listen till the age of 11, as she could listen till the age of 11, and during conversation she watches lips movement, face and especially eyes. Means she is able to speak clearly with the languages. So many languages she learned, that she had learned French and Japanese while playing instruments, and she remained barefoot on wooden platform so that the vibrations passed through her barefoot. Means she intentionally move on a stage barefoot only for the reason she could feel that vibrations on a stage through that wooden platform. She could feel the music through every part of her body, and she felt the echo of sound following into her body by leaning against drums. Means she used to lean against the drums and she used to feel or listen that vibrations of the drums. She has been rewarded enormously. Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious soloist of the year in 1991, that the award she received. Besides regular concerts, she has been given free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She used to do that type of social works also, charity works also. Her life is an inspiration for all differently abled people. Means the people who are thinking that they are not having that capability to do the different things in their life and cannot be successful. But Evelyn Glennie's example, it is there in front of such type of people. They can get the inspiration. Not only the disabled person, but also the normal person like us, we can also get the inspiration from her and can be overcome the whatever the circumstances which are not so favorable in our life. Thank you.